Welcome everyone to the Soul Guidance for Your Career Facebook Live. This is episode 14 and today is all about, we're starting a new month, right? We're in June, so June is all about solar energy. It's about self-confidence, it's about trusting yourself, and it's about embracing your divine masculine. So today in episode 14, we will start to talk about that. So before anything else, even if this is your first time, we're going to start with a tuning in and then we'll get ready to begin. All right, so wherever you are, if you can, if you're able to close your eyes, you can close your eyes, or you can just look at me. You can look into my eyes, whatever helps you to focus. So we bring our hands, palms together in front of our heart, and your feet touching the earth, feeling so grounded, so rooted, knowing that you're exactly where you're meant to be. And with your hands here in your heart, I invite you to imagine your heart radiating love and light. First to your own self, and then to everyone here watching live and everyone who will watch this transmission. And I just ask, I place a circle of love and light around each of you, around this whole group, and ask that this Facebook Live be blessed, that it be a blessing to you, that it deepen your connection with your soul and your ability to share your soul's medicine. And we end with a namaste. Namaste, everyone. All right. Lara, hello. Maria, hello. So, as I was saying, I have been, every month there's a theme, and now we're in June, right? The summer solstice is in June. June is all about the sun, and the sun is masculine energy. But what I mean is your own divine inner masculine energy. So whether you're female or male, or you don't identify with either gender, we all have feminine and masculine energy. And I often talk about the feminine energy, right? So feminine energy inside of us is that energy that is intuitive, that is receptive, that is connecting us to our soul's guidance so that we can hear it, right? So that we can connect with source, with God, goddess, universe. There's that beautiful divine feminine energy. And a lot of times when you start on this journey, you might have repressed your feminine energy. So there's a lot of focus on waking up, on healing our inner feminine. And that continues. However, there comes a point where your divine feminine is guiding you to go to share even more of your heart, to open up even more. And in order for that to happen, your divine inner masculine needs to support that. So that is where, often we hit an obstacle because we're so open. Our heart can be so open, yet we have a hard time taking action on what our soul is guiding us to do. The focus here is career and sharing your soul's medicine, but that overlaps with everything. So the energy center that we're talking about today is what we call the solar plexus, so right around your abdominal area. And if you don't know about chakras and energy centers, that's totally okay. All you need to know is that here in your abdominal area, right below your heart center, is what we call the solar plexus chakra, your sun. So I want you to visualize right there that there's this beautiful golden sun. And this is where the downpourings from your soul, the guidance that your heart is sharing for you to come out of hiding, to share more of your medicine, whatever that looks like for you. This center, this sun, is what's going to make it happen. It's what's going to actually take the action steps to go forward. And there's no judgment on what the action steps are. So for some of you, it might be you're writing your book, right? So maybe you are working one page at a time to write your book, or teaching a new class, or it might be more personal where it's like asking people for help, or inviting somebody to have lunch with you. It's whatever it is that your soul is placing in your heart, in the temple of your heart, because your soul knows that when you take that step, you not only will you feel better, will you feel fulfilled, the world is going to be blessed. But again, we can't, you can have all these amazing, beautiful meditations, but if there's no follow through and action steps, transformation doesn't happen for you or the world. So it's so important to, so June really offers us a gift with the energy of the solstice, with the energy of the sun, with the energy of summer beginning, right? With the energy of the flowers in bloom. We can ride that energy. And today on the new moon, to activate our solar plexus so that it is connected to our heart and it helps us to take the action that we need to take. Now, in order for that to happen, we need to heal and clear anything from our life that has made us doubt ourselves, that has made us feel that we have to stay small or in hiding. Even if you consider yourself a confident person, there's always more that your soul is guiding you to share about yourself. And I don't mean confidence is not arrogance, right? It's not, I'm better than everybody else, so look at me. That's not what this is about, right? It's really about, this is who I am. This is my authentic, vulnerable self. This is who I am. And I'm going to let you see that. But I'm so filled inside. I'm so loving to myself. I'm so embracing my divine masculine energy and allowing my own inner masculine to embrace me, that when I share my authentic self, it's okay if you don't like it. It's okay if you judge it. It's okay if, you're just kind of like, whatever. It's okay, because I don't need your approval for it, because I'm so loving with myself that I'm not going to stop myself from sharing my medicine because I'm so scared of what other people are going to say. And as I say that, I want to share that it's okay to have your feelings. It's okay to have parts of you that feel scared or feel nervous or feel anxious. I'm not talking about achieving this really stoic place of I feel nothing but confidence. That's not what the human journey is about. That wouldn't even be confidence. Confidence is really trusting yourself and moving forward even when you have all those parts that are scared. So I want to make that clear. I'm scared all the time. In fact, I did that, my virtual Reiki for my career yesterday, and I was so scared. And all this technology problems happened in the beginning, and it was, all of my parts were like, wah! But it was still, I knew my soul was saying, no, Lisa, this is an important step, and it's going to get better and better each time. It was uncomfortable, especially because I had technology issues that came up. But I'm already reaping the benefits from that decision. And I'm being so loving to any parts of me that feel either disappointed or might feel like, oh, that got messed up or whatever it is. I'm sending those parts love. So I want to invite you for June to really focus on this area, this abdominal area, and focus on that golden sun there. You might, as you're thinking about this area, and you might want to bring your hands there, often when we feel anxiety, we feel it here. When we feel like somebody's trying to convince us of something that we know isn't right for us, we feel it here. When we're trying to assert ourselves, to say no because we know it's a no, we might feel it here. Or to say yes because we know it's a yes, we might feel it here. So I want to invite you this whole month to have a practice where you imagine that you're walking through your day so aware of this beautiful golden sun here. You're not shrinking it. You're also not like, wow, I have to be overbearing and oppressive to other people. I know if you're watching this, that's not what you're doing, but you are breathing and walking as if this golden sun in your solar plexus is fully activated. And what does fully activated mean? And we're going to do that in our meditation today. Fully activated means that your solar plexus is connected to your heart. That your solar plexus, there's this beautiful connection of light going from your heart down to your solar plexus, up to your heart. There's this beautiful bridge. That your solar plexus is, your soul is blessing your solar plexus. So I was practicing this. I've been practicing, but before the Facebook Live, I was walking around and imagining that I'm walking with this beautiful activated solar plexus. And notice how different you walk. Like I noticed I walked straighter, I walked slower. It's kind of impossible to not be mindful with an activated solar plexus. Like you're suddenly so present. And you can imagine it also, because solar plexus energy is your divine masculine. You can imagine your beautiful inner divine masculine. And I actually imagine this beautiful divine male that is so supportive of me. And this is not to say you have, whether you're male or female, where you might have males in your life, right? Husband, brother, partner, friend. And we tend to put all this pressure on the males in our lives, particularly if we're female, but not just, to support us, right? To encourage us, to validate us. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the truth is that they can't ever validate us fully. It's just impossible. We think we're looking for it out there, but we're actually looking for it inside. That's the only way to be fully whole and validated. So imagining your own divine masculine that's always like, I've got your back. No matter what happens, I've got your back. I love you. You know, say no. And if they don't respond, well, guess what? I love you. I have your back. Teach that class. And if it doesn't go as well as you want the first time, that's okay. I've got your back. I love you. I'm not going to beat you up with words. I'm not going to like analyze over and over and over and over what I could have done better. No, I've got your back. You're a divine feminine queen, empress, and I've got your back. That's what we're talking about. Again, it's not about being better than other people because everybody has this. It's about being fully yourself and inspiring people when they look at you and they know like, oh my gosh, I have that too. That's what's going to heal our world. So we're going to start with our meditation. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to turn on your solar plexus chakra, activate it, connect it with your heart so that you can step into this next level of authenticity for yourself and others. So I invite you to bring your right hand down to your solar plexus, right around your abdominal area, shoulders relaxed. Your left hand over your heart center. And I don't know if I can make it so you can see me. And with your hands there, really imagine, and you might actually feel it, but it's okay if you don't, just imagine this beautiful light that's traveling from your bottom hand to your top hand, right? Beautiful light. You're activating this bridge of light. And go ahead and close your eyes if you can do that. And inviting your soul to be here with you. Of course, your soul is always with you. You are just opening up your awareness to her right now. And of course, your soul is beyond gender. Your soul is here. And for this moment, imagine that your soul is in your heart. That is the temple of your soul, your priestess temple, if you heard that Facebook Live a few weeks ago. There, your heart's temple. And your soul is there sitting with you, filling your heart with so much love and wisdom and guidance, all of the answers you are looking for, all of the steps, little and big, that you are meant to take to move forward on your highest path. She's filling your heart with those answers now. And also you see all these beautiful seeds. You're just amazed. Your heart is filled with all this love, this wisdom, these seeds of creation. And now, bringing your awareness to your right hand down at your solar plexus. And maybe even you're guided to, almost with your hand, like you do these circular motion, because our energy center is like a vortex, swirling. And you're letting your solar plexus, you're giving it permission to release old wounds, old trauma, old patterns of self-doubt, of insecurity, of self-judgment. So I want you to imagine that at your solar plexus, you see this golden sun, but it's got these areas that look dark and foggy or even muddy. And there's nothing to be ashamed of. We all have this. But as you have your hand there, your soul, you give your soul permission to clear these dark areas. Clear all of these wounds. You don't need to analyze. Right now is not the moment to be like, well, why is it there? How did it get there? Nope, just let that go. Just let your soul scoop out, almost like she is, and I see this, like scooping out all this, sending it to the light, just scooping out anything that's blocking your solar plexus from being fully activated and connected to your heart. As you do this, you might notice that there are cords connecting you to people that are depleting your energy, that are disempowering you. Might be males, but not necessarily. And we're not judging those people, because if we have attachments to other people, we gave them permission, consciously or unconsciously. So there's no judgment. We're not judging them. You're not judging yourself. But if it feels right to you, if you feel ready, and you can say this out loud or say it inside your heart, say, I am ready to release. I cut these cords. Soul, please cut these cords to any person in my life, past or present, that in any way disempowers me. That in any way I gave permission, either consciously or unconsciously, to be domineering, to cause me to doubt myself, to be in victim mentality, or to be in rescuer mentality. And we do almost like you're with both of our hands, like we're cutting those cords, cutting, with deep compassion for yourself and the other person. You're not judging them, you're not judging yourself. Just like sweeping your solar plexus, cutting those cords. And again, one more time, you're saying, envision that golden sun at your solar plexus, and you might see those dark specks. And those dark specks represent any lies you've ever been told, or you told yourself, that you can't trust yourself, that you must hide, that you can't be too big, you can't be too successful. And you're scooping those out. We're asking, your soul is actually doing this, but if you do the movement, it helps too. Your soul is saying, okay, releasing that. And again, cutting cords to any person, male or female, or any gender, no gender, who you've ever given permission to, consciously or unconsciously. And a lot of times it's unconscious. But we all have or have had those people in our lives that somehow cause us to feel disempowered, cause us to feel weak, cause us to question ourselves, or that we are so busy trying to rescue that we forget about ourselves. Or maybe they're trying to rescue us and we go into victim mentality when we're with them. So very lovingly, with compassion for yourself and them, you're saying, no more. Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for the blessings. I learned a lot, but no more. And just cutting those cords. And your soul is cutting. Remember, when you do this, you're not cutting cords of love. Those stay. The cords of love are good for you and the other person. But you're cutting those depleting cords because they don't help you or them. Cutting. Hello, Lisa. And now because we did all this release, I'm sending you energy, and you can do it to yourself. Hover your hands over your solar plexus and just imagine that your hands, the palms of your hands, and actually they have chakras. So like imagine there's these beautiful suns in the palms of your hands. Whether you know Reiki or any other energy healing or not, it doesn't matter. It's your divine right that you can channel healing to yourself. And I'm sending it to you as well. So hover your hands over your solar plexus, sealing and sending almost like this healing balm to all those places where you had those cords, all those places where you had that dark energy. And you're putting like this beautiful energetic ointment, right? And I see your soul putting this beautiful golden light over your solar plexus, this beautiful golden light. It's like a shield for all of June, because all of June is about this solar energy. So there's going to be a lot of healing and activation in this area for you. So you're being, this golden light, the shield of light is here to support this activation. I'm bringing your your right hand back at your solar plexus, left hand at your heart. Take some nice breaths as you do a final connection between your heart and your solar plexus. So beautiful, that beautiful partnership. And see that golden path in front of you. And that golden path that represents all of June, all of the steps you are going to take in June, led by your soul. Little, big, they're all big. Just see yourself on that beautiful path. So with deep gratitude, we bring the palms of our hands together, bowing to your beautiful soul, seeing how your soul is bowing to you. So grateful for your courage. And we bow to everyone here on this Facebook Live who is here live or watching the recording. And you bow to yourself. And we end the meditation with a namaste. Namaste, everyone. And it might be a good idea to stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Make space for this expansion. I'm going to burn a little bit of this lavender sage. Okay, I'm burning this. And just know that I'm sending all of you this. So we're healing just to make sure you're grounded. So to recap, in June, remember June, and we're going to talk about this in the Facebook Lives coming up. Oh, look at all this smoke. It's embracing your divine masculine, self-confidence, self-trust, coming out of hiding, and healing perfectionism, which we've talked about before, but it's really important this month. All right. So a couple of announcements, and then I have some cards for you because today is the new moon. So exciting, so perfect that we have this today. And if you're watching this not on the new moon, it's okay because that energy stays in the recording. So first of all, if you want to schedule a private session with me, go to my website, lisaespinosa.net. Go to the Start Here page and you will read all about how you can do that. I offer a free breakthrough session, and that can be done over Skype, over Zoom, and we don't need to be physically in person. So if you are feeling like I need a mentor, I want somebody to talk to about this, I'm ready for that type of support, then go do that. My schedule, I'm actually going to start opening September soon. So I have a few sessions in June and July. I'll have some in August. So if you're like, well, summer's hard, but I want to do something in the fall, don't wait. Because if you wait till the fall, I'm going to be booked. So if you're thinking, I want to, start that process now, know that, okay, I have this date with her in August or September. And if you want sooner, definitely don't hesitate. Okay, Facebook Lives. My schedule's a little different because next Monday, my youngest son is graduating high school. I have a lot of feelings about that, but so I won't have a Facebook Live next Monday. So it'll be June 17th and June 24th. Okay, so we will still have 3 Facebook Lives in the month, except instead of skipping the last week, I won't be back next week, okay, because I'll be at graduation for my son. I'm looking at a clipboard because I always forget. So the other thing, Solder World, if you're in the Chicago area and you want to be with me in person in Solder World Wellness Center this Thursday, 7 to 8. It's a beautiful, wonderful group of people. It's by donation, and Solder World is such a beautiful space. You don't need to register, you just show up. So I'd love to see you. And if you're by Payless Park, Illinois, yes, on June 14th, I will be doing Reiki in the forest. We're going to be in this beautiful forest preserve. I'm so super excited about that. It's not just going to be Reiki, it's going to be movement and meditation and mantra. And so the registration is already open at Lighthouse Yoga in Beverly. So I'd love to see you. I think that's $20, I'm not sure. Okay. And there's so many more things that I'm birthing, so I will be sharing those with you. Okay, so I was really guided to choose from the Gateway Oracle cards for you today. And really I'm getting the guidance, like use these cards, not just for this week, but from now until the 17th, right? So from now until the next Facebook Live. And I know I see some of you before then, but just like all connected to activating your solar plexus, taking those action steps, right? So that's your homework. It's like, take your soul work, right? Soul play, like take those action steps, no matter how little or how big they seem, right? So what's the message from your soul about this? Perfect. It always is perfect. I know. So trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. I mean, come on. Look at this picture. It's like a keyhole, and it's like your intuition, right? So trusting your intuition, because remember, your divine feminine is your intuition. So when you slow down, when you're in nature, when you do whatever your meditation practice is, and you receive that intuitive guidance, that's so beautiful. And then use your masculine energy to take that guidance and take those steps. Go to the yoga class. Evolve your eating habits. Start teaching that class. Start writing that blog. Schedule that session. Whatever it is you need to do, this is what it's saying, right? Trust your intuition. Take that action. All right. Exciting. And because it's the new moon, I had to use my moon oracle. So let's see. New beginnings. What's this message? Beautiful. And remember, this is like a sentence. So we got trust your intuition, and now we have, I surrender to the power of prayer and devotion. Look at this beautiful image. I love that. Look at her. So again, I surrender to the power of prayer and devotion, whatever that looks like for you. So you've got some really specific guidance here. Trust your intuition. And what's going to help you to access that intuition is to really have your devotional practice. Again, whatever that looks like for you, it should be simple. If you don't have an altar, I really, really, really suggest you set up an altar this month. It could be a windowsill. It's simple, but it so helps with this. So there we go. Look at that. And final card, angel therapy. What do the angels have to say? All right. Oh, this is exciting. Okay. Past life issue. This situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. Look at this. So if you are new to past lives and you're like, what? This could also is related to your past. So just kind of see it in that way. So what did we talk about today, right? Releasing blocks in your solar plexus, releasing cords connected to people who you've given permission to disempower you. So this is kind of like that. It might be someone in your past. Now, if you are open to past lives or you've done past life work, then this is saying some of this stems from past lives. And the only reason to know that is that you might be like, well, I don't know who it is. I don't logically know who it is, but I feel it. So this is just letting you know, well, it might be coming from a past life. And if there's any information you need to know about it, you will know. But sometimes that's all it takes. So don't go down a rabbit hole of like, what past life? Oh my gosh, what is it? Don't go there. Just like, okay. So that's why we always say in all directions of time. And you know, I'll wait to hear if you're interested. I mean, I do a lot of past life work with my clients and have done a lot of past life work with myself. Totally not planned. It just was my soul journey that led me to. And I'm guided to share this, that I feel a lot of people who are drawn to my work were, hey Leticia, oh my gosh, she's in Mexico, yay! A lot of people that are drawn to my work have been healers, whatever you want to call it, healers, medicine women, priestesses in other lifetimes, have been, and that's why they have such a strong calling to share love and light in this lifetime. But because often as women, especially healers in past lives, it happens in this lifetime, but more in past lives, we were hurt or ridiculed or shamed or killed or all these things. We carry a lot of burdens from those past lives. So this is saying, we're going to heal that this month. So no worries. This is all supportive. The angel is here to support you with that. And comment on the Facebook Live if you'd like me to talk more about this. I'd be happy to do a Facebook Live all about that. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone here who's here live, who's watching the transmission, whenever you watch it. It's always such a joy to be here with you. It's really, truly one of my favorite things to be able to connect in this way through the airwaves, you know, wherever you are, Mexico and wherever else you are. It's so amazing that we live in this time that we can use. I know technology can get this kind of bad reputation or like it's ruining our lives. It can if we use it in that way, but it's also a beautiful way to uplift the world. So just being here together, we are sending like blessings to the world. So I can't wait to connect again. I would love to see you in person if that works out. And I will see you, when is it? June 17th, because next Monday. Send me lots of love because I'm going to be at my youngest son's high school graduation and I am in grief. I'm celebrating him, but I'm also in grief about that he's going to be going away in the fall. College. All right. Love you all. Mwah. Sending you so much love. Bye, everyone. Bye, Leticia, Lisa, Maria, and Lara, and whoever else is watching.